Hi, Terry.
Hello, Luciano. How are you?
Good, thanks. And you?
Good, thank you. I think we are ready to get started. We just want to do 2 adjustments to make sure that everything was working as it should. So, are you ready for us to get started? Are you happy to get started?
Yeah, will this go out because people are asking me about Facebook Live, or what is the channel to
We have updated our Zoom link to have more than 3,000, or I think it is 3,000 participants.
Okay.
So the call isn't 100% full yet. We're looking at 2,100 participants as we speak.
It's going fast.
And yeah, don't get nervous.
No, I'm not nervous. No, it's going fast.
5,000 eyes on you. There's nothing to be nervous about.
No, I'm not worried about that, really. I was a little from the beginning, because even if we have talked before, I've talked to Johan and all this, we're in a different level now. We are in a different place now. We are not like we were from the beginning, a small. We're growing and growing, and it's growing so fast around us, so that it's here in Sweden, like I told you before, we have never worked as we work today. We have so much people coming in every day. So it's fantastic.
Absolutely. And I think as we've experienced, you and I have had many conversations about this. A company that's growing is fantastic, but it's also tough, to keep up and make sure that you make the changes that are necessary. So as a membership, we need to be comfortable with changes and implementations and things like that. And I think that's the most important thing. But I think let's officially get started. I've had a look at how you set everything up. Is there anyone else that you would like me to make a panelist?
Yeah, it's a girl called Janet. Let me see if I find her.
Okay, you are a panelist, so you are more than welcome to jump on and make her a panelist as well. I see we've got a couple of our trainers and presenters on tonight as well, which is fantastic. So we'll help you to run through the Q&As and the chat section. Guys, I'm hoping that you'll be willing to help. That'll be fantastic.
No, he's not in yet. So. No, but I think because most of the people are, most of our teams are from South America. And what we want to do after, because I told my leaders that speaks both Spanish and in English or understand, that write down everything that he says, and after we will have our own Zoom, and we will go out what's going on in the Zoom, and also we have like some guys that will translate it, will put text on the YouTube. If you send us the YouTube, we can.
Yes, of course we will.
Yeah,
so we will send you the link to the recording. You'll have all of that, and we can take it from there. So don't stress too much. You and I can sort all of that out afterwards. Okay. Is that okay?
That's great.
All right. So we're going to get started. Good evening, everybody. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Sherry Marks. I'm the head of communication and marketing for Mirror Trading International, and very proudly so. I love this company. I love what I do for the company. And taking instruction from our management team is something that I actually find very humbling. We work with a great team here in Mirror Trading International, and it's really been an unforgettable journey. And we're so excited about the future as well. Tonight, we'd like to welcome you to the corporate question and answer session that we monthly do with our CEO, Mr. Johan Steinberg. Every single month, we like to honor a different leader in MTI that really embodies what we would like to duplicate in our teams as leaders. And I just want to say that my first dealings with Luciano was that this man is so passionate. He is on fire for MTI. His team is called Team Smart Global. Luciano is one of our top earners in Mirror Trading International. He backs himself up. This is a man that doesn't just bring hype and excitement, he brings results. A seasoned networker, building a phenomenal team. It has been an absolute honor to get to know him, to learn from him. And I think what is so special about Luciano is that he's building teams across multi-nationalities. He has got teams in so many different countries. I think besides our head of international development, Luciano, you've got the most diverse team in Mirror Trading International. And let me just say that I know how tough it is to just deal with a team that only speaks English. You, however, have to deal with a whole bunch of other things. And just from my point, I'm sure Johan's going to tell you the same thing tonight, but just from us, from management, I just wanted to say you are absolutely amazing. You have been rock solid in support. You've been rock solid in training your team. And we really honor you. And we want to thank you for everything that you do for Mirror Trading International. So that's me for tonight. I want to introduce Luciano to you. I'm going to hand it over. It's his show tonight. He's going to... I think what we'll do is, I see Johan is a co-host, okay, so he'll be able to unmute himself. If you guys have any questions, Luciano, you can direct them at Johan tonight. I know that he is going to do a little bit of a statement later on. And then you, Luciano, I'll send you a transcript of this meeting as well. That's going to make it far easier for all the translations that need to be done. Is that okay?
That's okay. That's okay.
All right. You are amazing. Congratulations. Take away the show and break a leg, Luciano. Have a good evening.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm very happy. I'm very glad to be here with this. Yeah, both with Cherry. In here in Sweden, we call her the Iron Lady, really, because she's done so much, both for herself and for the community and for MTI. And we have a lot of people that looking up to you. Really, really, really good. Also for Johan, of course. We know he's like a teddy bear, but at the same time he's great. He's so great. Well, hi Johan. Oh, I saw you there. So well, I'm not gonna speak about myself because we want to go on with what we are doing. I know that Johan have a lot of things other to do. So I think I don't know if it's better that you put the statement first and then we go on with the questions.
No, it's fine, Luciano. You can just carry on with the questions, and I'll address it later on when we're done.
Okay. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. So we send you the questions, so we have a little plan of it. So the first plan that we are asking is: will they open offices in Europe, Asia, or South America, or something like that?
Yes. Thank you. Well, first of all, thank you for having me on this call. It's always nice to talk to the leaders and especially our international leaders. To get back to your question, Luciano, we currently only have one corporate office that's in Stellenbosch in South Africa, and I believe that MTI is primarily an online business, and it seems to me that having a lot of physical offices are sometimes counterproductive. However, nothing is impossible. As the company grows and we expand our footprint globally, who knows? Maybe we can open up offices worldwide.
Okay. Next question was: will they open our founding accounts so we can do it with Ethereum or other coins, or just always Bitcoins?
For the last couple of months, I've been seriously looking at adding additional cryptocurrencies to MTI. Something like Ethereum, possibly Monero. That's some very attractive options that I'd like to incorporate into MTI. But, from a programming point of view, it's not always that easy. It's not just a click of a button to add a currency. In our system, adding an additional crypto would literally mean, creating all the different wallets in MTI, having our binary run separately for each additional crypto. So my main focus would be to get the current system 100%, and then we can add additional currencies to that.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, we know that it's not so easy as it's like doing like this. The program is different. Ethereum and Bitcoins are two different coins and different system to do it. Next question was, we have some difficult things with the $50 that people are still can pay minimum $10, $5, and still go on with the system. And we want to know when will it start really to go on with the same with the $50 trading.
Yes, that's something that's been overdue now for a little while. Myself and the programming team will definitely address this very quickly. At the moment, it is, as you say, people can deposit less than $100 or less than 50 and still get the benefit out of the trading. Personally, I feel, nobody should be penalized on the trading side of things. That doesn't matter what their amount is. But yeah, we'll definitely address this and, make sure that, if you have less than $50, referral bonuses and those things won't work in the system. Currently, accounts below $50, they are not eligible for binary bonus and things like that. So we've made some improvements, but probably in the next month or two, we'll definitely have this 100% implemented.
Okay, that's great. So next question, like I said, we have about 11 questions. It's very small question. I know that we're soon gonna start with the KYC. We have here in Sweden, we have a lot of, everywhere we have kids, and we want to know a little more. How will there be like an extra, a document you need to fill in for the kids or things like that,
Okay. Yeah, the KYC is something that I'm personally very excited about. I think it's important to remind everyone in MTI that the sole purpose of the KYC implementation is to make sure that we eliminate the duplicate accounts in the system. That is causing some issues, people taking advantage of our referral bonus in the system with having multiple accounts. So that would be the main reason for us implementing KYC. And, our KYC system is not managed by our own back office or the MTI administration. We have outsourced that to a professional company that only specializes in KYC and specifically in the crypto industry. So, we are working hard and then on getting that process finalized. And as soon as we do that, we will slowly phase it into our current system. And I believe that will start somewhere in November. The only documents that we will require for our KYC, that would be a proof of identification. So for your children, it will be a birth certificate or a passport number. And then members will also be limited to 2 business accounts, of which the director of that business, his ID number or passport will be used for the KYC process.
Yeah, because that was the next question about companies, to have which kind of documents, but it's the same there. That's right. In the same year. So no, it's more because we know that in different countries we don't have, address, and the cases are very different in different companies, and to just show that you have your passport or some kind of ID will make it much easier for everybody. It's very difficult. We know that in Malaysia or South America places, they don't have no address. So it's much simpler, like you said, with the passport or with some ID identification.
That's right. From our side, we won't require proof of residence or proof of address. The KYC for our needs is only to eliminate the duplicate accounts. So basically, we just need proof of identification with the ID or passport number. That will be sufficient.
Okay, that's great. So next question: how big leverage does the brokers trade with, and how big are leverage that brokers? Yeah, it's the same question. How big is the leverage close? Does the broker trade with?
Yeah, our brokers uses a 1 to 200 ratio.
Okay. Which lots you usually trade with?
That's a bit of a
Sorry.
Yeah, it's a bit of a difficult question for me to answer. because the lot sizes does vary throughout the day. So what I understand from our bot developers is that the bot analyzes the risk of a specific trade and then adjusts the lot size according to the risk factor. So the lot sizes are not always the same.
Okay, that's great. Do we have any plans to, to make the web page in different languages, like in Spanish? Most of the people that we are working with is from Spain, is from South America or Asia. A lot of people coming in from India now in our teams, and I think that we need it in multiply languages.
Yes, absolutely. I fully agree. We will most definitely give this a lot of attention. I pride myself and myself and our team that we are a global company, and we need to cater for all languages across the globe. So we will give this a lot of attention, and we will implement this multiple languages, most probably just after or during the KYC implementation.
Okay, that's great. We have 2 questions more. How long does it take for MTI to take home the break even after 10% referral bonuses?
It does vary depending on what type of profits we make during the week. I haven't done that calculations too recently, but I know our trading performance has been slightly down since moving over to crypto. But yeah, it ranges anything between 4 and 6 weeks for us to break even.
Okay, but isn't it better than to, I know that we can withdraw our money after 7 days, the money that we get from our direct. Isn't it better to, just a thing that, isn't it better to put it like a month? So,
it's a good question. Personally, that would be a good idea. But I pride MTI as a company for having the best interest for our members. And if somebody really needs their funds for something specific now, or they have an emergency, they have access to that. And I believe with the KYC process being properly implemented, we will get rid of people trying to scam our system and trying to take advantage of our system by rolling deposits and doing early withdrawals just for the pure sake of earning a new 10%. So after the KYC, I believe we will have those issues sorted out. And in the future, we might extend it, the waiting period, but that's really something that I would not like to do.
No, I understand. It's more because it's more that we are caring about the company too. We are taking care of it, and it's only I'm talking about the direct bonuses. Everything else could be there. You can take out whenever, but it's more, it's something that we are talking about here in Sweden, because we just let our money grow, or our Bitcoin grows every day. So this is something that we like to do, and we take out when we need, as you say. We don't do it all the time. And
that's right. Yeah, just to get back to that, Luciano, we as myself and my team, we always look out for the best interest for our members. And should this really become a problem, we'll amend it and extend the time period. But for now, we can still manage it, and MTI is strong, even with some members withdrawing early and trying to take advantage of our system.
Okay. So last question, how is everything going on in the US for the moment, with the state of Texas and all that?
Yeah, we are excited about all members across the world, and especially, a big thank you to our international leaders for the diverse leadership and skill set that they do bring to MTI. I think it's very important to note that, although MTI is a South African company at heart, we sincerely appreciate our international members, and we are very proud to say that we help anybody to grow their Bitcoin regardless from where they are in the world. And Luciano, I also would, really like to take this opportunity to address the issues that we faced, that was faced by myself and other executives this week, which was highly over dramatized in the media. The answer is yes. The FSCA executed an order granted from the High Court to seize electronics and documents pertaining to MTI. But, our attorneys are well equipped and will be handling the matter from here on. And, we are full with confidence in our attorneys and in the continued uninterrupted operations of MTI. We are also confident in our position, and MTI business is unaffected, and we remain focused on providing our members with world-class support and trading services, which our members are used to. And, in the end, our main goal is to fulfill in our brand promise, and that is to grow our members' Bitcoin.
Yeah. No, like I said, we are 100% behind the company. Myself, have never been in a company that, 2 weeks ago when everybody took out about 1,000 Bitcoins. I have never seen that before in another company, that you can take out so much and there are no hiccups, nothing. Everybody gets their Bitcoin as soon as, 48 hours. And I have been in the network companies over 15 years, the 6 last years. We have been in the same company. One of them, I remember, I'm not going to talk about the company, but it's so amazing to see these things like that everybody get paid in time. And this is the most important thing in all network marketing companies. If you don't get paid, then people start to talk. And this have not happened. We see after this what happened the other day, a lot of people are taking out their money, or the Bitcoins. And it's so nice to see that they can take out, but still the company will go on. And this is what we are looking for. We have been searching for so many years after the right company. And to be honest, I think that like most of my team leaders, most of my team guys, girls, and everybody says the same. We found home, really. And this is what we done, really.
Yeah, that's good to hear. The fact is, MTI, we do make, our intention is to grow everybody's Bitcoin. But as a company, if we have 100 Bitcoin or 100,000 Bitcoin in the system, we can still fulfill that need for everybody. And so, the guys that want to withdraw, you're more than welcome. The guys who want to stick with us, carry on, and let's build this company to even greater heights.
Yeah. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, the bottom of I think everybody here in this Zoom meeting. Very happy that you're doing what you're doing, Sherry. We are so happy that we have her. We look up to both of you. Rich, I see Rich Simons is here, a guy that I know from another companies. Not that I've been working, but I have seen him before. And so happy to be. And I know that we have a lot of people from South America. So I'm just going to talk very quick about in Spanish, so they do understand that we will translate this with a text and everything to them, so they don't need to, start to think about everything else. So, okay, gente, mira, vamos, todo esto que se ha hecho, todo el Zoom que se ha hecho, lo vamos a traducir, vamos a ponerle texto, a que no se preocupen. Lo que pasa es que si lo habríamos tenido en español totalmente con una persona que nos traduce, esto habría demorado más o menos 1 hora. Y nosotros sabemos que Johan tiene otras cosas que hacer, tiene muchas cosas que hacer con lo que pasó el lunes, a que no se preocupen, tenemos gente que va a empezar a poner, nos van a mandar el video, lo vamos a traducir, le vamos a poner texto en español, a que no se preocupen, ¿ok? Tómelo con calma y y va a salir lo más pronto posible para que ustedes puedan entender lo que ha pasado hoy en el Zoom y las preguntas. ¿Ok? Muchas gracias a todos. Thank you, Johan. I know that you're busy. We were only going to do, I don't know if I have here this guy because, you know, we have a little charity as you have with the Lions. We have also charities from South America. So I'm just going to put, I don't know if he's here. Let me go. No, he's not here. I thought he was in, but Domenico, ¿estás por acá? No, he's not in. Okay, but we will do it by ourselves. Don't worry. Now we have a charity that we are just open 2 charities in South America. A charity in Bolivia that me and our team, Smart Global, are putting in money. So we just opened an account with from the beginning $1,000 in Bitcoin, and then another one with $5,000, and we were going to open this in Venezuela because we know that it's very difficult, and that's something that I love to see. You know, people in Venezuela, you know, it's very difficult to work there, and still they are managing to do some stuff that a lot of people in other countries wouldn't do it, you know, and they're still working. So, and this is something that I never seen before also, that company like MTI can go in Venezuela and work with people in Venezuela. This is, you know, I've been in other countries. No, Venezuela is not, we are not allowed to go into Venezuela. We are not allowed to go into there and there. Everybody can join because it's Bitcoins. You know, it's free country, free everything. So this is great, really. This is really great. But we will open the next Zoom that we will have by ourselves, the South American teams. We will put in the $1,000 for a small charity for kids in Venezuela. But okay, I don't know if Juanette, do you have something to say? She's one of, I think I put it a panelist. No, I didn't. Okay. Well,
thank you so much, Luciano. Have a good evening. Thank you. My Spanish is not great. Gracias. Buenas noches. Good night.
Gracias, John. Thank you for everything.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night. Thanks.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. So, gente, bueno, oh, sorry, Sherry. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm busy answering questions on your call. I don't know, Luciano, if you had some questions for me.
No,
I don't need preparation time. You know how it goes.
Because you have done, to be honest, you have done so much great work. You know, we admire you very, very, very much. To be honest, very, very much. We admire you because what you have done is crazy. You know.
You know what I think it is, Luciano? I think that the more we start realizing that we're all one team, and as much as I'm not MTI or you are not MTI, we all have a role to play. And I think what I just want to impart on people is to kind of take things like you and I take them. Whereas leaders, we need to think logically about things. I see lots of questions about people asking, can the FSCA shut us down? Is our Bitcoin safe? You guys, if you're asking questions like that, it means that you are uncomfortable with MTI and you haven't done your due diligence. Go and do your due diligence. We cannot be shut down. We've had uninterrupted service this week, despite anything that may have happened in the company. And at the end of the day, like Johan said tonight, our focus, our management focus, is to make sure that we grow our members' Bitcoin. Everything else is noise. Everything else is noise. So that's from me. But Luciano, I think you're doing such an excellent job, and I'm sorry for obviously the language barrier. I see so many questions here in Spanish. I'm going to have to brush up on my Spanish, but I don't know if there was any questions that people maybe missed that you would like to translate.
No, it was most about you know, the FCCA. That's the most, you know. Yeah.
What was your concerns, Luciano, as a leader? What was your concerns?
No, to be honest, you know, one of my upline, a good friend of mine, he has given me so much information, so much security that I believe in 100%. You know, I believe in with him. I believe in the company 100%. And after being in the same group that we are, I believe in the company 110%. I stay behind the company 110% because we are transparent. You know, what you're doing with the Telegram group, that everything goes out immediately. Even if, you know, these kinds of, behind MLM and all these kind of guys are doing what they love to do. They are trolls, you know, they live with this. As soon as they find something, you know, the last 2 weeks, I haven't going to any of these sites because I'm making money for them. Every time I click to these things, I'm making money to these guys. These guys are so rich already, and this is the way they're doing it. Every time they find something new, now it was MTI, now tomorrow it will be somebody else's company, because we are growing, we are in the spot. And next day will be something else. I remember when we started, you know, we didn't have any spot. Nobody talked about it. But suddenly when we had 100,000 person in 3 months, wow, boom, everybody exploded.
You're so right. And you know what? I think that people need to understand that that is going to happen. This is something new. It's something that affects what people think is normal. And it's something that it questions a lot of what we normally used to just accept. I had a reporter actually say to me, the problem is that people don't have control of their Bitcoin. And I said to him, but surely that's the same situation when you put money into a bank. I mean, as individuals, I don't understand when outside parties have such a big issue with MTI, but there's no complainant from within MTI. And I think that is something that we always need to remember. Our attorneys, like Johan said, is dealing with this matter. We have the best legal counsel in South Africa. We are in constant communications with them, and we believe that this will eventually be resolved. It will eventually be resolved, but it's not going to be overnight. So that's why Johan said it tonight, and you heard it from the CEO's mouth. Our mandate has always been, if you are not comfortable, we implore you to withdraw from MTI. We don't want to keep anyone hostage. We don't want anybody to feel like they have to be with us or they have to endure what is happening in the media. It's not our intention. Our intention is to grow our members' Bitcoin. I see questions saying, well, all in good saying that MTI cannot be shut down. Can you be more specific? And I want to just say that this pushing needs to also end, because at the end of the day, we are focused on growing your Bitcoin. As soon as we are going to stop for every yapping dog, we're not going to be focusing on growing our members' Bitcoin. And that is the only threat to MTI. Can MTI be shut down? Well, here we still are, aren't we? After everything that's happened this week, we are still here. Did anybody receive a break in trade?
No, nobody.
Did anybody struggle to do withdrawals from MTI's side? I'm not talking about a slow blockchain. Did anybody not have a trade statement? Did anybody not get support? No. So at the end of the day, I think we need to keep our eyes focused on the right thing. And you actually said that to me once. Remain focused. Look at the right and the important stuff. So I know that we've got 2,600 people on this call tonight. If you're a member of MTI and you're on this call tonight and you had uninterrupted service from MTI this week, despite anything that you may have seen in the media, please put a 7 in the comment section. And I think we're now going to flood the comment section with 7s, if I'm not mistaken. There's millions of them. Luciano, we're all on the same page. And just before I go, Luciano, you saw transaction ID codes.
Yes, I did.
Of Bitcoin being transferred from FX Choice to our new broker. You did, right?
Yes, I did. In
fact, there's a couple of leaders on this call that saw those transaction ID codes of Bitcoin in excess of 16,000, if I'm not mistaken, transferred from FX Choice to our new broker. And the only reason why we haven't made that public is because we need to make sure that our broker is safe, number one, and number two, that there's no security issues with divulging that information. But you will know that we are working on possibly working on a public key with a note to show that NTI holds a certain amount of Bitcoin. We're not promising anything, but we're working our utmost to get that done for our members and going on in the future. So we're obviously very excited. But you've done a fantastic job. I'll send you the transcript for this presentation, and then we can upload it to your YouTube channel, and all of us can go and subscribe and learn a little bit about what you do over there in Sweden.
I really don't know. I don't have a YouTube. I've never done YouTube. Really?
What do you not have a YouTube channel, Luciano? That's horrific. That is horrific. We've got to work on your PR, friend.
You know, I am the old guy. I like to do face-to-face. You know, I have, like I said, I've been working 15 years. The 6 last years been working with crypto, and I have true big leaders around me, and we work all together. You know, I've been like day and night working with them. Have, like you said, South America, Asian one, different times, and we work so good together. And I have two of my best friends lives here in Sweden too, and my team leaders is really Blarim and Stefan. They're not here, and my colleague, my brother in arms, Jose Diaz, that he's also here, but they don't speak English yet. Blarim and Stefan he does, but Jose is, you know, we've been working together for 4 years, and we have been doing everything together. You know, it's like we have been traveling together, we have been in cruise together, so with different companies, and this guy is so amazing. He's only like 20, I think he's 27 to be honest, but this guy was living in the street with his wife for a couple of years ago, and today he's one, you know, me and him, we are like brothers really, and to see him grow like he does and what he has done in South America is crazy. So I'm very proud of him, Jose Diaz, to be honest. We have a lot of good leaders around us. And this is what makes us speak.
I think there's something that we can improve on. Obviously, getting to know you a little bit. And it's why we've appointed a head of international development. And like Johan said tonight, getting translations of the back office done, getting translations of videos done, getting translations done of our portal and of marketing material and presentations. I think that is something that we may have dropped the ball a little bit on, and our membership overseas isn't nearly as big as it is here in South Africa. But our overseas members and leaders, you guys bring a very different element and culture that we understand the importance of. We will be doing is those translations and helping national schedule we've done with the corporate Zoom call schedule. I think that will be well attended, and then we can go on from there. But I think with the development of that department, you're going to see lots of developments for our international leaders and members all across the world. It's going to take some time, but we'll get there. I can also tell you that our legal team, in fact, our attorney, who's head of our legal department, is very strong with public international law. So what he's currently doing with our international head of development is they're taking each country bit by bit and looking at how you can responsibly market your NTI business and a little bit of Bitcoin regulations and legislations. So I believe we're going to start with the United States. We'll be doing Sweden very, very soon. We need to do India, I believe, is another one that we're going to have a look at. And then we will do little one-pagers and send them out to those members so that we help you, your leaders, to teach your members how to promote their business, how to grow NTI, what exchanges are safe in those countries, how to set up accounts in those countries, obviously have translated versions of it. So international is unfortunately the last department that we've developed, but I think it's going to move quickly, and we will be providing that information for you.
Oh, that's great. That's great. That's great. Really great. Well, that's all. I'm not going to take your time more. Like I said, I was very nervous from the beginning when I came before because I had so much things, you know, but I think we did great. I couldn't put in the rest of my team leaders, but Juanet is there somewhere, and Blarim, Stefan, Jose Diaz, Savi. We have two of the best, direct, that took in more direct than anyone else is Jan Delicious and Madison. I don't know if you have heard of them. Madison and Jan is the big YouTubers, you know, and they are.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and Jan is putting more than 2,000 direct members with our YouTube channel, and Madison is about Madison and Pato, they have about 400 or 500. The big difference is in South America, you know, the amount is a little lower than here in Sweden or here in Europe, but they're still working and they're doing such a great work in South America. That's without them, we wouldn't be there what we are today, really, in South America, in our team.
That is so good to hear. And I look forward to having international meetings as well with our head of international development with each market and see how, from a corporate perspective, we can help you guys to better communicate, better support teams. We're a growing organization, and I think being in so many countries does make it quite difficult. But with leaders such as yourself, it's going to be amazing. So I really do appreciate everything that you do for our teams. And we're very excited about the future. As you can see, we're all obviously together tonight. Yeah. We're working on a couple of management structures that we need to iron out. But we're excited. We're so excited about the future. And I want to share this with you guys. I hope I'm not out of turn. Johan's going to give me an evil eye here. But last night I said to him, obviously, having looked at what happened with the situation we had this week, and I said to him, listen, at what point do we decide that this isn't worth what we are dealing with currently? At what point do we say, this is tiring, and we pay everyone their Bitcoin and we move on? Because make no mistake, a lot of our top management were very successful in this field before we got involved with Mirror Trading International. So Mirror Trading International was never a necessity for the management members. It was never a necessity for me or for Clinton or for Johan or for any of our management team members. It was absolutely out of a drive to help people. That was essentially the entire intention. And I asked him last night, I said to him, okay, what are we gonna do here? Do we just say we've had enough? And he said, I'll tell you when we say we've had enough. And I thought, okay, here it's coming. And he said, when we've signed up at least 16 million members in South Africa. And our COO, Charles Ward, myself and Clinton, we all did this. Because this man is relentless. His vision is so clear. He is so driven to do what he wants to do. And he's not going to stop until he has fulfilled his vision. And I know that now. So until we have gotten to 60 million members, we're not even going to considering going anywhere. Well, that means a lot of work for me, but I'm happy about that.
Last question. I don't know if Johan is beside at your side there, but will you move outside of South Africa, or something we're not allowed to talk about? I'm just asking.
No. You can ask about it. Let me just say that for us to move MTI out of South Africa, number one, it's, I think, running away, which we have no intention of doing. We don't not want to be regulated. We're not running away from regulation. We're just saying, give us cryptocurrency regulation. There are none in South Africa. Don't try and force us into a box because you are defending someone else's agenda. I think that's what we're trying to say. And if our South African government comes and says, listen, this is the regulation for Bitcoin and crypto trading, we will gladly comply. And we believe that we'll probably be the first and only company to do that in South Africa. So moving offshore, the second issue with that is that all of our management team members are here in South Africa. And despite what's happening in our country, I love my country. I will come and visit you in Sweden, Luciano, but I'm not moving anywhere.
No.
South Africans dance to a different drum beat. We're born with a beat in our heart, and that's not going to change. And I think that's what's so appealing about MTI. South Africans are very passionate people, and we love this country, and we live here. Our families are here, and at the end of the day, that's important. So are we going to move MTI and effectively run away? Run away from what? We haven't done anything wrong. So for us, it's all about, we're going to maintain what we're doing. We're remaining focused. We're calm. We're chilled. You can see. At the end of the day, we're just focused on helping our members grow their Bitcoin. That's all we want to do.
That's great. That's the best news. And the 60 million.
Yeah, well, it was quite funny because I think somebody said to Johan, we only have 56 million people in South Africa. He says, no, he's just looking at all the international people living in South Africa as well. So just wanted to make 100% sure. And I can tell you this, we're going to reach 60 million people, and then he's going to go, oh, no, shame. What about Botswana? What about Sweden? What about Namibia? And, I don't think until we've conquered the whole world, he's going to stop. We're definitely going to continue helping people and continue building the brand and the company.
That's great. All right. Thank you, Cherish. Thank you for really inviting me and our team, Smart Global, to this great meeting with CEO Johan Steinbach, and you, of course, Sherry Ward, the rest of the company. We are so glad to be here. So, well, this is all for today. As I said, 100% behind, 110% behind both the company, you, Sherry, Johan, and everybody else with MTI. You saw our results. You saw that a lot of Bitcoin is going down, but in our team, our Bitcoin is growing every day. Even if the people are taking out, we are growing every day. So I'm 100% sure that we are going to be so huge and so big around the world. So thank you.
Congratulations, Luciano, on an excellent call. I hope you have an awesome evening.
Yes.
I will send you the recording as soon as I get it, and then we can post it on our corporate YouTube channel since you don't have one. And then I'm going to send you the number of a PR team that can help you with your YouTube channel, okay?
Okay, thanks. Take care.
Okay, Luciano, be blessed.
Bye-bye. Thanks, everybody.